Hello friends, I am back with another video. So I mentioned in my last one that I had a few decks that were both that I picked up that were kind of bootlegged decks. I don't know a better word for it. I picked this one up a while ago and I found the legit copy. So I thought that while I was here, I had some time that we would do a comparison. So this is the Witch's Tarot by Alan Dugan, illustrated by Mark Evans. Comes in this little tuck box. Now this is what I would consider a bootlegged copy. Okay, they're all out. They've got these gorgeous backs. I like the black border here because later on I want to start learning how to what's it called? Like I want to color these black, and because this is a cheap copy, now this bootleg deck was $15. Do not pay more than that. Like if it's about the size of a playing card deck, don't pay any more than that. Now that's 15 Canadian dollars, so that would be, I don't know, like $3 American. So this is the bootleg copy. Now let's look for just a moment at the real one. Look at this. I don't want to call it a monster, but this is huge. It's not going to fit. I'm just going to move my camera. Look at that. Nice hefty box. It comes with a like a magnetic clasp. Nice and sturdy. Love it. So let's open her up. As you can see, it comes with a ginormous book, full page illustrations, nice one-page description of what the meaning of the card is. If you're getting your first deck and you've never read tarot before, now something like this can be overwhelming. Don't start with a book, but a book like this is extremely helpful. So let's get these bad boys out. So it has this ribbon so we can easily get our cards out. And it's got this nice moon situation here. So let's just put that off to the side. Now, oh, look at that. Okay, so the backs look the same. I love the universe here. It's gorgeous. Now, the other thing I notice about these bootlegged decks is they do not come with an instruction manual. Sorry, that's a bit blurry. Now, if you've read before, if you're just getting the cards to, I don't know, you already know what they're about, you already, or you have like a specific idea in mind, it's not bad. But in general, I enjoy knowing what the thought process was, because that helps me to build a relationship with each card a little bit. So, as you can see, huge difference in the size. The colors are a little bit more vibrant in the real copy. Like you can see that these ones are a little bit more washed out. It's not a huge problem, like if that's not what matters to you. Like if you're just, as I said, like you're getting this deck so that way you can learn how to modify your deck. Like I'm going to color the sides black here. I think that will look really slick. And I'm going to do that to this before I touch this deck, if I touch this deck. So these cards, as you could, like, they're floppy. They're about, let's see, I would say they're thinner. They feel thinner than like a regular playing card. I do not like my tarot to feel flimsier than, you know, a card I can buy at the dollar store. It seems a little silly. I know the art is gorgeous, but like it's not going to the artist anyway, so why am I paying that kind of money? These cards, there's a high gloss, as you can see. Now, I don't prefer high gloss generally, so I kind of prefer the gloss on this. Now, these are flimsy. These, it's not quite as flimsy as this guy. I would say it's about the same as a regular playing card. But the colors, yeah, the colors are just on point. Okay. With the art here, you almost want it full size anyway, because like it's so intricate. Look at those colors. If you're not obsessed, I don't know. Not that you have to have the same taste as me, but like even just the colors. I love that she's got the galaxy, the space beneath her. I don't know. That looks like lavender that she's holding. And of course she's got the pomegranates over here. Now, this deck, when I first got it, did not come in order. These bootleg decks, like they don't put them in order. So what I had done before I started was I did put them in order to ensure that all the cards were there. And you can sit here and see, oh, she's gorgeous. Look at the star halo and the little bunny. And you can see her little Venus situation. It's not quite right, because she's supposed to have Venus, like it's torn off, or the bottom of the hook isn't there. That kind of bothers me. She's pregnant. So most of the empresses, from what I've read, are supposed to be pregnant, but you don't generally notice the belly. I like to see at least one pregnant person in a deck, because, you know, they exist. And, you know, really represents fertility well, just like the rabbit does. I like that there's, I was going to call it hay, the wheat. Okay, so let's get these guys out of here. We can see that they match really, really well. And these cards are bigger and it's easier to see anyway. Look at him. Now, he looks like a powerful, benevolent king. I like this emperor. You can see the children playing in the background, and maybe that's part of the reason why I'm seeing him as benevolent. Look at him. Love him. Okay. Oh, he's got a pentagram. Look. That's nice. It's nice to see it. Oh, and he says high priest instead of the Hierophant, which is nice because obviously I can't say that word very well. Yeah, I love him. I love that it's an older person. I find that in these decks, all the people are like the same age. We've got some lovers here, and it looks like the angel is watching out for them, which is a bit of a different spin than I would normally see. That's gorgeous. They look like that's a place to get married. Look, beautiful. The Chariot. Look at the power in this card. I think I just missed a phone call. That's okay. Sorry about that weird silence. Oh, look. Oh, the lion's so happy. Oh, they're perfect. Now, I'm trying to look. Oh, that's his ear. I thought I saw her shoulder, and I thought I saw a tattoo. I was going to get so excited. Oh, he's giving me Gandalf vibes. Not bad. He looks like Gandalf on the mountain there before they go into the dwarf place. Oh, that's interesting. That's a different wheel of the year. I like it though, because each season sort of is represented. I'm not really seeing winter, but I guess that would be difficult. There's good old Justice. There's the Hangman. Oh, look. He looks just like so happy. And that crow's got, or raven, whatever it is, he's got designs though. I like the death. Oh, look at that. The little boy's giving him. I'm going to need to read more about that. There's Temperance tends to be a card that I'm always attracted to, so I'm happy that they did a really good job. It looks like she's like everything's in balance. I'm a Sagittarius, so Temperance is our card. So if you're a Sagittarius, this is your card. The shadow side. Oh no, what card is that? So I'm not well versed enough in tarot to... Is this the devil? What number is the devil? This might be the devil card. Anyway, I'm not well versed enough to just know them by number. But this looks more full of terror than the devil would. So I'm not sure I enjoy the connection there. Because the devil, for me, is about giving into pleasures and temptations. And it just looks like they're scared. And that's a very different vibe. There we go. There's the tower. The crown on top. I like it. Love the star. I'm a huge fan of like casual I mean, she is a little sexualized here with the hip jut and stuff, but you know what? She's gorgeous and I love her. There's the moon. And I love, oh look, she's got the keys and she's just living her best life. I love her. She's giving me like Hecate vibes with, you know, she's got the keys and there's 3 of them and she's got the wolves back here. So, oh, very cute little boy. Karma. See, they're doing it again. What comes after the sun? Because there's the moon. Sorry, you guys. It's an ambulance. Judgment. Judgment, yes, because see, they're all, yeah. But see, I don't want to have to sit there and think about it, right? I want it to be right there. Kind of looks like they're worshiping, and it looks like an eclipse. So it's, you know, it's a different vibe. It's not necessarily bad, but it's not what I'm looking for. But I paid good money for this deck, so I guess it's staying in my collection. The World, I like that they use the green man. And they've got the 4 different heads there. So love that. Love the stag here. Oh, wow. Look how they did the water. That's gorgeous. They look like they're getting married or something. Yeah, look, they are. They're hand fasting. And that's what I like about art like this. I get mad when I get a deck that's called like it's a pip deck. So the cards that how do I explain it? So the major arcana, the court cards, so the king, the queen, the page, they're all like people. And then normally if this was a pip deck, all you would see is like 2 cups. But we're seeing people. There's a story here. Looks like things are coming together. Like there's a story here, and that makes reads easy, especially for people like me who struggle a bit. There's 3 of Cups. Love their little gowns. Mermaid. Oh no, I love it. I'm a huge sucker for mermaids. I'm hoping Disney does release like another The Little Mermaid movie, because that's always been my jam. So I'm enjoying all the water. I'm enjoying that they're still having, like, she looks like she's looking at, or could be easily seeing the good in front of her. So, which is different from normally, you know, a normal 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness. I love it. Look, these kids. They really caught the light in her hair. Man, who's the artist again? Where'd my Witch's Tarot? Mark Evans. Mark Evans, you knocked it out of the park. I'm sure you are aware, but like, and I like this. Usually you see the back of the guy and he's looking like it's a silhouette and he's kind of looking out. Oh, look at the cat. But we're actually seeing the face. Oh, look, there's a mermaid. Neat. And then there's Richard's rainbow. Okay. Oh, where is she going? I love the story. I like asking questions. So there's the 8 of Cups. 9 of Cups. She's like getting ready for a meal. Oh, sorry. Trying to get used to staying in frame, which is why I've got like all these crystals, so that way I don't journey too far. 10 of Cups. 10s are like coming together, so I enjoy this happiness. I do wish minor complaint that it wasn't so hetero white normative. I like, that's really pretty. She's so cute. So a young page, love it. A knight, and I like that this could be a man or a woman. She's giving me, what's her name from the Lord of the Rings? Anyway, the lady that liked Aragorn there. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's living my dream right there. She's just on the beach in this awesome chair. It's the king. Now, isn't that interesting? So she's up close. She feels personal. She feels like I could, I mean, she's glamorous, but maybe I could approach her. This guy is kind of standoffish. I don't think he would like hurt me or anything, but he does have a small smile. But yeah, it's a very different feeling, isn't it? Oh, that's a great sword. And a great bird, too. There's the Two of Swords. Love her. Oh, look, there's little fairies. Oh, yes, let's see how they incorporate the air element into these swords cards. Yep, more little fairy doodads. Is that his butt? Four of Swords. But she's got arrows too, it looks like. No, she picked plants. More. Oh, did I miss them? No, there's definitely no fairies here. So fairies, a dragonfly. Oh, there's usually two people in this boat, if I remember right. I like that they're just kind of kayaking and solving their own problems. 7. Look, this looks like a guy I could run into on the road. That's exactly my jam. That's what I want to see. And he's wearing a little pentagram. There's the 8 of Swords. So even though she's tied up, even though she's blindfolded and surrounded by swords, she's not giving me damsel in distress vibes. I don't know why, but I like that. So 9 of Swords. Yep, she's kept up all night by her thoughts. Stress. She looks really luxurious though. I wish I looked like that when I was under a ton of stress. Oh dear. Yep. This is a very ominous card. I enjoy the owl here. That just adds to the feeling. There's a page. Here's a knight. There's the queen. No, she's a bit further away. More austere, if that's the word I'm looking for. But I like her, the boots that they chose. And they're, now see, isn't that interesting? He looks friendlier than she does a little bit. Maybe because of the eye contact. You guys will have to tell me what you think if you agree. That's a nice wand. Okay, so let's see how they do fire. Oh, he's holding the planet. And he's got his 2 wands there. 3 of wands. Oh, they look like they're having a blast. Oh, isn't that neat? They involve dragons. Now this looks like something is going down, doesn't it? Sometimes those, the 5 of wands can look quite static, so he did a great job. 7. I love that he had flowers. Fire can be seen as a fairly destructive element, but he's, what's his name again? Isn't that awful? Mark Evans. He's bringing in the element of life here, and isn't that, I mean, fire helped us so much progress as a species. 8 of wands. Now that's interesting. So normally the 8 of wands, they're all stuck in the dirt and they're quite static, but this looks like it's going somewhere. It's pointing me to where I need to go, maybe. And see, sometimes these different associations you get with a new deck can really help broaden your tarot horizons, I suppose. I love this. She looks awesome. I like the energy. Oh wow, that's intricate. Mark, how long did that one thing take you? Like, he's very painterly, so that alone would take forever. I'm kind of a lazy artist. But like, he is flooring me. Oh, look at the cat. And I love, so this page looks younger than the previous page. I like them to look 10, 12-ish. Like I like them to look young because that's what that energy is about. And then a knight should be like young person, like young adult energy. And then we've got the adult, mature energy. I love this tabby. This looks like a real cat. Like he took a picture of a cat and put it on her lap. I'm not saying that's what he did, but you blew it out of the park with this cat. Mark. Oh, look at him. I would never fear this man. He's got a nice smile. And she does too. This is a good pair. Okay. Pentacles. Oh. Now that looks magical, doesn't it? Look at that. So I think this is one of the first people of color we've had. So I'm glad we have one. Isn't that interesting? He looks like he's protecting it. And once again, I'm happy that it's an older person. Don't see usually somebody this, I don't want to say advanced in age. He's like, what, 60? But you usually don't see that. Oh, neat. So 5 of Pentacles is usually 2 people outside of what looks to be a church, because there's like the window that's like shaped like this-ish, and it looks like a stained glass window, and that's where the pentacles are, and then the people are walking out in front of it. So this is more hopeless, because there isn't that promise of maybe there's something nearby that could help you out. Like it's a pretty barren wasteland. 6. Oh, look, it looks like he's gifting to the children. And in my brain, these are peasant children, so yeah, proud of his crop. Good for him. Oh, she looks like a sorceress. I'm in love. Wow. She's really feeling herself. She's having like a great day. I love this card. Okay. 2, 10. So once again, he's gotten everything. He's gotten older. His child is married off. He's got the dog. He's got the grandchild. He's achieved. You know, all that hard work has come together for him. Next person of color. I love her. She's gorgeous. Look at the tree. And she looks young, which, as I said, I enjoy for my pages. I like that I cannot tell the gender of this person. Ooh. She looks powerful. Yeah. I love it. Okay. So, let's try real quick to see the shuffling difference. So, here you can see that even though I've barely touched this deck, there's already a tiny bit of damage to it, which is why I'm not going to be as scared to modify this deck as I would the other. Oops. Now, see, this for me, when they pop out like that, is actually good. That's the best way for me to receive a read. Oops. Might be talking too early. We don't want too many. So it shuffles really well. What are these cards? Oh, yes. Yeah, this is supposed to go. So what fell out? 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and Page of Cups. So I'll have to look at that later. Let's try the Riffle Shuffle that so many people enjoy. This is not one of my fortes. And I want to make sure that they go together. I don't want any upside down just yet. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. If I don't shuffle this way very often, so they bend easily in my hands. Not bad. There we go. So the Riffle Shuffle is a success. Let's try with the other deck. before I do that, I want to see if I can see. So there isn't as big of a difference in thickness of these cards as other decks I've seen, but it is there. So let's try shuffling. Oh, these are way slipperier. Now, because they're so large, that could be an issue. Because I have small hands and sometimes it's hard to wrap my hands around these guys. I could just listen to cards being shuffled forever. Okay, let's try a riffle. Split it in half. Now let's see if it will do it. Some people can just shuffle like it's nothing. I have to sit here and think about it. Look at that. So I can bend them. Yeah. There we go. I love it. Shuffles well. Now, the reason I don't like to riffle is it can warp your deck. That's so far so good, but we will see. I don't know if this is going to be a mainstay, honestly, but I paid pretty good money just to compare these two decks. So I don't know if I want to get rid of it, but you can't hold on to everything either, can you? So that was, once again, the Witch's Tarot. I overall really enjoy this deck. I think this deck would be good for, what's the vibe it's giving me? A deck I'm looking for is a deck that's really good for shadow work. I don't think this is necessarily it, although it's got some really good ideas here, but like most of them, it's kind of a fantasy style. So you know what, maybe shadow work would be okay with this, because if it's too dark, it's a little bit too difficult. Like, you don't want to overwhelm yourself. I will try it. That's what I'll leave it at. I will try it for shadow work. I think it might be okay with that, and I'll have to do a follow-up to let you know either way to see how it reads. Thank you for hanging out with me. These are really fun, and it's becoming a way that I get to know my decks, how I am thinking about what kind of decks I want to add to my collection. Like, what am I looking for? What matters to me? That type of stuff. And it's good because I'm getting pickier and pickier, with what decks I will add to my collection. I did buy this deck specifically to compare it to this bootlegged version, because I was like, I want to help maybe people know the difference between the real deck and the fake. Especially if you order online, it's a little hard to tell. So maybe check it should say in the description the size specifications of the deck itself. And, it should not be the size of a playing card. It should be bigger, like these ones are. So anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. We'll do this again soon. And until next time, bye bye.